Our tidal turbines can power thousands of homes from just one turbine. We've been doing this now for over 18 years. Across 5-6 different countries around the world, we already have 2 megawatt scale turbines deployed in Japan and the UK. We were founded by a group of enthusiastic engineers to deliver clean, reliable, renewable power. And that's grown into a commercialised business now, which is looking to roll this out across the world. Our tidal energy systems are much like wind underwater at a very simple level. And they take the tides and currents around the world, which are plentiful, and most importantly, dependable. They come at certain times of the day and we know when they are, and they extract energy from those in a clean, efficient, safe, and very much proven way to deliver electricity that can be used directly into the grid or commoditized. So over the last 2 decades, our stakeholders have invested heavily in learning and making sure we do things right. Taking reasonably straightforward technology, blades turning to generate electricity, and placing them underwater in a safe, efficient, environmentally responsible, clean, predictable, renewable energy. And most importantly, once put subsea, these items weigh 150 tonne, they're pretty big. They stay subsea for at least 6 to 7 years, so you have very low maintenance intervals and they reliably generate. So those stakeholders have taken that, what was a promise, an idea, and invested in what the classic R&D to get us to where we are today, which is a commercialisable product. We've focused on subsea turbines. Why? Because they stay below the ocean surface, where they're out of sight and they're away from the charismatic megafauna that's cruising. So dolphins, whales, all those sorts of animals, they're down, out of the way, away from ships, they're not a navigation risk. And so what that's meant is we've had to develop the technology and the know-how and the specialities to go into a fairly harsh marine environment and place these large pieces of equipment subsea so they can be left there for a period of time. And our turbines do that. We've now, after 20 years of development, able to go out into a specific site, place a turbine subsea in less than 25 minutes.
Free-stream tidal energy is all about using the natural flow of ocean currents caused by the tides to generate electricity. We place our underwater turbines on the seabed. The natural water movement over the blades generates electricity, and the best bit is it's highly predictable. Because water is over 800 times denser than air, our turbines don't have to be massive to generate a significant amount of electricity. A Proteus turbine generates about 3 megawatts of electricity, which is comparable to that of an onshore wind turbine. Only, our turbines take up a lot less space on the seabed.
So our tidal turbines are installed on the seabed, and there is an 8-metre gap between the blades and the sea surface. This has a number of benefits, and the first one is visuals. You can't see our technology from the shore, which is good for the local community and good for visitors to the region. Tidal turbines also happen to be installed in areas of natural beauty, so they're usually in straits quite close to the land, so this is particularly important. The fact that we have a gap between the tidal turbine blades and the surface means that ocean traffic and marine mammals can pass over without hindrance. So our technology has been successfully proven in both Scotland and Japan. In 2017, we installed the AR1500, which is a 1.5 megawatt turbine in Maygen, one of the world's first commercial arrays. That's still operating today. We've also installed 2 turbines in Japan, the AR500 in 2021, that operated with a turbine availability of 97%. And more recently, we installed the AR1100 at the same site, and this is currently on a turbine availability of 91%, but increasing month on month. The AR1100 features some of our Series 2 subsystems, including a pitch system and a yaw drive, which will be key components of our AR3000, which is one of our future turbines.
Over 40% of people live within 100 kilometres of the coast, which is perfect for tidal energy as it can be produced right where it's needed, saving on infrastructure and also transmission losses. Coastal nations can reduce dependency on imported fuels and stabilise their energy grids.
By 2050, at Proteus we're aiming to tap into around 40% of the shallow water sites that are available. That's about 40 gigawatts of installed capacity. This could bring in around £40 billion worth of energy sales and a further £18 billion in operations and maintenance contracts.
Our mission is to deliver clean, reliable energy that protects marine biodiversity and combats climate change. Every turbine we install is a commitment to a sustainable future. We believe the ocean holds the key to a cleaner, brighter world.
Now is the perfect time to invest in tidal, particularly our tidal, because we've done all the hard work. We're now taking all that prototyping experience with operating turbines in 2 countries already, and now talking with governments and major investment groups to put in hundreds of turbines to take this up to the scale of more entrenched renewables such as wind and solar. So look at all the money that's been spent to get through that prototyping phase. We're now in a place where the risk is significantly lower. It's opened up an appetite for investors, institutional investors as well as private investors, to put money into those projects at a pretty good return. Why? Because tidal is reliable, it's dependable. You've now got machines that can stay subsea for 6 or 7 years, more, and you've got the tidal currents and in and out of the ebb and flood of tide that ensures you know exactly what energy you're producing at any moment, at any given time.